Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Aiden Caustic, and today we have our second team builder for the PLBA. And before I wanted to start this video, I wanted to say it's been a pretty tough day learning about what happened with Kobe Bryant and his daughter and family, friends, and everything going on. So we wish the best for them. Kobe is my favorite player of all time, so that has been a little tough. On top of that, we're dealing with a crazy migraine today, so bear with me if I don't sound that enthusiastic. We also have a bunch of people walking through right where I'm recording today, so this should be a little interesting. This is going to be a bit of a last minute battle and a last minute team builder, but I hope you guys bear with me. As you guys remember in my last PLBA video, I was expecting that we wouldn't be picking back up until around the 3rd of February, lasting through that week. However, all the coaches completed their battles early, so we decided to move our week 2 to this week. So that has that totally shifted everything. But we do have our team ready nonetheless. We'll jump into that in just another second. One more thing I wanted to get off in the top of this video. As you guys remember last week, I talked about how certain moves were banned in our league. And unfortunately for my opponent last week with the Boston Bear Scudas, the Signal Beam was a move that I was completely unaware of, and so was he. That was deleted from Generation 8. So unfortunately for him, due to the fact that he had Signal Beam on his Manectric and he used it against me, the battle ended up in a forfeit in my favor. So now our differential is going to be 3+3 instead of +1. It is unfortunate for him. Regardless, I still don't feel too bad considering the fact that we did still win our week 1. So it was a little cheap, but at least we got to play out the game until we both figured that out. So sorry about that, dude. Hope there's no hard feelings, but we're just gonna go ahead and jump into our week 2 team right here. We're going to be going up against the San Jose Sharpedos, and let's just start with our first mon. We have Charlotte, our Ariados, which I don't really expect to be getting that much use out of in this draft league, but we're going to do what we can with it, and I just kind of wanted to be as annoying as I possibly could with this thing. So we are going to be running Sticky Web, Toxic Spikes, Disable, Substitute, with Insomnia in case anything wants to put us asleep or whatever, because most of the abilities that it gets don't really benefit us too much. Rocking 252, max HP, max defense with a little bit in SPDF. I figured there was really no point in... oh, and sorry guys, I normally show you guys what their team is first, so let's just jump through this real quick. We have Landorus Therian, Rotom Wash, Mega Alakazam, Goodra, Sylveon, Hitmontop, Drapion, Steelix, Darmanitan, Masquerain, and Kartana. So sorry about that, and told you guys it's been a bit of a rough day. So getting back into this, I didn't really see any need to invest anything into SPDF really, because most of his special attackers really are going to 2-hit KO or 1-hit KO our Charlotte, so there was really no need to put any investment in it because it wouldn't really benefit us anyways. So I decided to opt for just a completely physical defensive set, because I believe max defense plus the fact that we do have our Donkey Kong coming this week with grassy terrain, I believe we'll be able to live 3 or 4 earthquakes from Landorus Therian, which is really going to help us a lot, especially with the fact that we're going to be rocking the Sticky Web, not Sticky Web, Disable. So what the goal is to hopefully get the grassy terrain up, have Charlotte come out and be able to just disable, so that way we can wear him down, set up a sub, and just kind of start wearing things down with the fact that we have Toxic Spikes. So hopefully we can get some things badly poisoned on the other side of the field and wear them down that way, as well as we have Sticky Web for the Kartana, because as you'll see jumping into 2 of our sets up here, Sticky Web is really going to help us out a lot with some of his faster mons that he has on his team if he's not rocking boots, but I don't really see anything on his team that is probably looking at wanting to rock boots. So hopefully that comes in clutch. And jumping into our next mon, we have Liberty again, the Bronzong, rocking Toxic, Light Screen, Reflect, Stealth Rocks, with the Levitate ability, Leftovers, max HP, 100 in defense, and 156 in special defense. I believe the special defense was really to be able to live a couple of Shadow Balls from Mega Alakazam, because that is one of the scariest things to our team. I don't think anything on my team really wants to take too many Shadow Balls other than Killer Croc, but we have to be mindful of Focus Blasts as well. Defense is there, so that way we can live knockoffs from Landorus Therian, things like that. Not really too offensive on this set either. We do have Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are going to be really good against his team, especially with Darmanitan and things like that. Toxic, again, to weather those things down like Landorus Therian, that's not going to be affected by our grounded Toxic Spikes. We also just have Light Screen and Reflect to use in case, you know, just to set up for some of our more thin and frail mons that we have up here. And jumping into our next guy, we have Killer Croc, Jolly Nature with no speed investment. Talk about that in a second. Rocking a Choice Scarf, Moxie ability, Earthquake, Knockoff, Facade, and Fire Fang. Max HP, max attack, with 4 in defense. So the idea behind this is that hopefully with our Charlotte setting up a Sticky Web, we will be able to outspeed with a Choice Scarf and the Jolly Nature a max speed Choice Scarf Kartana, and having Earthquake really just kind of helps with the ground stab, but Fire Fang really hits that thing hard, as well as Masquerain. And for some reason, if we do get status or anything like that, we can still hit pretty hard with the fact that we have Facade. Also, nothing really wants to take a knockoff from Killer Croc, especially after a couple Moxie boosts. Right now, a knockoff from Crocodile will kill any variation of Mega Alakazam that you can think of, so that's going to be really helpful. So hopefully with the Scarf set up, oh, the phone's ringing. Hopefully with the Scarf set up, and a couple Moxie boosts, we'll be able to just kind of clean out with that. And jumping into our next mon, we have Sun Wukong, the Infernape again, rocking Flame. I'm so sorry that the phone's ringing, guys. It's let me just deal with that just 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I know that's got to be annoying for you guys. It was annoying for me. Jumping back into our Sun Wukong, we have the Expert Belt with the Blaze ability, rocking Flamethrower, Vacuum Wave, Gunk Shot, and U-Turn. I believe the idea behind the speed investment was so that way we had enough speed to outspeed, again, max speed, Cortana, Choice Scarf, even through Sticky Webs. We will also outspeed Mega Alakazam through Sticky Webs. We have enough special attack so that way Flamethrower with the Expert Belt will kill a max Spadef, max HP Steelix, as well as Vacuum Wave just Oko's Kartana, any variation of it. We also have enough attack, and I mean not enough attack, but we have some good attack investments. That way, Gunk Shot will do a good chunk to Sylveon, and U-turns will really be pretty optimal for us. They'll be dealing a good amount of damage. Jumping into our next mon, we have Donkey Kong, the Rillaboom, with Grassy Surge to help, because we do have a pretty bad ground weakness on our team. Drum Beating, Leech Seed, Substitute, and Protect. Pretty standard bulky Rillaboom set that you guys see. I believe this is actually one of Pokegame's sets that he has. Rocking 252 HP, 132 defense, and 124 in Spadef. I believe the 132 in defense was that way we can live U-turns from Landorus Therian, as well as the Spadef investment. I believe Psychic from Mega Alakazam is going to be a 4-hit, if not a 3-hit KO on us, which will be great because in a Grassy Surge, Drum Beating will always do 100% guaranteed, even without the attack investment, so that's great. Also, the fact that Drum Beating does slower their speed stat, I believe, by, okay, 1 stage. It lowers it by 1 stage. So we'll be able to slow a couple things down again for more of our slow mons that we have. And kind of with these two, we're really just withering things down. So hopefully with the speed dropping, it will allow us to just kind of do what we can, get some disables off, get stealth rocks off, get our light screens off, get our reflects off, all that kind of stuff. Leech Seed is there, so that way if we want to switch out or even just stay in and click Protect and Sub, we can regain some of our HP back. On top of that, we have our next mon. We have Comfey, rocking Heavy Duty Boots with the Triage ability. Draining Kiss plus Triage allows us to prioritize all healing moves, so Draining Kiss will always move first, so we don't have to rock any speed investment because it's not really going to matter to us. On top of the fact that we have U-Turn for momentum, Calm Mind, so that way we can use that to boost our special defense. So that way, again, the threat, Mega Alakazam, really isn't going to be doing anything to us, as well as it's going to be boosting our special attack, so that way Draining Kiss is going to give us even more recovery back. And it's going to be our defogger this week, which is why I'm rocking heavy duty boots on it, because I don't want to take any stealth rocks, I don't want to take any spikes, I don't want to take any toxic spikes, anything that can potentially slow Comfey down. I really don't want it. So heavy duty boots will allow us to not care about those kind of things. The only thing I do really want to be careful about is Defog also blows away terrain in this generation, so I don't want our Rillaboom to set up Grassy Surge for Landorus and then us potentially have to go in and defog that away just to switch back out again into our Rillaboom. That would be really quite unfortunate. But on the EV spread, we have 252 HP, 156 defense, and 100 special defense. Just a good mix, so that way we can kind of worry about his special threats and his physical threats. So that is going to be it for our team this week, guys, and stay tuned for tomorrow. We will have that match coming at you guys in just a little bit, so peace.